We are taking a break from our normal programming to enjoy the holidays. But in the meantime, Speculative Sandbox presents the 12 Days of Tropes. Each episode is a secret until you open it, just like a present. And who knows, maybe you'll see one of these tropes fully analyzed with a guest in the future. This seems like a fitting time to bring up mystical pregnancies, which can be explored in either of two ways. A supernatural conception is when a pregnancy is unnatural from the very beginning. Think of Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace. When Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn asks about the father, Anakin's mother answers, "There was no father that I know of. I carried him, I gave birth to him. I can't explain what happened." Consider also Bella in the Twilight series, who gets impregnated by her vampire husband and carries a rapidly growing fetus to the point of physical harm and death. And in the Netflix show The Sandman, Lyra gives birth to a baby after conceiving with her dead husband in the dream world. Of course, we can't move on without talking about the religious uses of supernatural conception. Jesus Christ may be the most obvious example considering this episode releases on Christmas Day, but it's also present in Greek mythology, Aztec mythology, Buddhism, Egyptian mythology, and Hindu mythology. Alternatively, a supernatural pregnancy is when the baby is conceived normally, but something happens to the baby or the mother while she's pregnant. I instantly think of Disney's Rapunzel, who was born with magic hair after her mother ate from a magic flower while pregnant. Additionally, Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones was seemingly carrying a healthy fetus until she engaged in blood magic. Then she gave birth to a stillborn, scaly creature. According to tvtropes.org, criticism of this trope center around both the female character's loss of agency, as well as the trope's use of women's reproductive capabilities as a means to terrify, humiliate, and degrade women, or reduce them to a passive set of reproductive organs. I can personally speak to this perspective. Mystical pregnancies certainly did not help my general fear of labor as a child. Additionally, when the conception involves a deity, the issue of consent comes into question. With such a strong power dynamic, is consent even possible? Greek gods Zeus and Apollo certainly did not take no for an answer, and even resorted to changing their forms to reach their targets or rape them. And of course, there's the long-term trauma placed on the woman for having gone through such an ordeal in the first place. So what other mystical pregnancies can you think of? Let us know on our Instagram and Twitter. Speculative Sandbox is a volunteer-run podcast that relies on the collaboration of fellow creators like you. Join the conversation and participate in fun polls and questionnaires on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Interested in being in a future episode? Our DMs are open, or you can email speculativesandbox@gmail.com.